Okay, well, today we're gonna do the raindrops technique with the rainy scene. So I wanted to show you guys how to do this raindrops on an umbrella. So first of all, we're gonna paint the whole entire thing black. Okay.
Mommy, I can paint the whole entire thing black.
Yes.
So I don't need paint.
Use one the black color in your set, the darkest black. Okay, just paint the whole thing black right now. So I'm not gonna. It's very easy. Just paint the whole thing black with the biggest brush you have. So I'm gonna put down.
She does have black paper. Can we use that?
You have black paper. Okay. If you have black paper, we can actually do that. That will save you some time. But the reason why I'm using black, because I want to paint the black on top, and then we're going to do layers of white on the umbrella. So the umbrella looks like kind of 3D little bit. Because this area here, we're going to paint white and then on the black. So it's lift up a little bit, and then the umbrella with the bright red. So I'm not sure, unless you have a canvas. If a black canvas, it will work well. But yeah, if it's paper, I'm not really sure. Because the black that you have, the paper is not the very dark paper, right? It's the construction paper, correct?
No, I think it's the painting one.
The watercolor pad.
It's a thicker paper, but that's okay. She'll just paint. She says she wants to paint it.
Yeah, just paint it. I want you guys to experience painting the whole painting by yourself instead of doing shortcut black paper, okay, or black canvas. So I'm gonna do black here on my. You need quite a bit of this because I'm sharing with Tristan. Right, water, Tristan.
Oh yeah.
You mix here. You always a little bit of water, just a little bit, and then mix it. Just use hair dryer. Get your hair dryer ready. Okay. Don't do too thick. Okay. Just make sure the white paper is covered. Tristan, we're doing horizontal.
Oh.
Just put the paper. Oh, by the way, we're doing horizontal paper. Okay. So you flip your book, Ida. The reason why I want you to do that because I want you to have the stroke going across horizontally. Yeah, there you go. Same thing with me, huh? It's been raining almost every day when we would come back, right? So that's my inspiration of doing this painting. Be careful with your white jacket, Tristan. Roll up your sleeve, okay? You guys, when you're doing painting, I hope you guys by now have a painting shirt.
Yeah.
Because if you have the same painting shirt, you keep wearing it at the same time, then you don't worry about ruining it, okay? Because I don't want your parents gonna keep buying shit for you. Or keep washing them. I know it's a hassle to wash off paint. It's actually okay to wash off acrylic, as long as you do it right away with water, soak it in, rub it. It's not that hard, but it's just another step. I don't want your mom to have an extra step to do things like that. I've been there, I know. So I always have a painting shirt for Tristan, but today, because it's cold, he doesn't have his painting shirt on.
My jacket.
But this is your old sweatshirt, so it's okay.
It's not old, let's still use it.
It's a little short already, Tristan. It's okay. If you ruin it, I'm not gonna wash it.
It's gonna be my painting jacket.
Yeah, painting jacket. But don't purposely ruin it, okay?
Ooh,
Hey,
please.
no. Don't be silly. Okay, I think I covered the most of the paper. The next thing we do is to dry it, okay? I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit to blow dry it. Are you done?
Yeah.
A little bit here, cover. And also a little bit on the tip area. Make sure you cover every single bit, okay?
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Sorry, technical difficulties on my part.
Oh, it's okay.
Happy
I know
New Year.
you can catch up. Happy New Year. We were talking about doing a rainy scene because it's been raining and wet since we got back from our winter trip. So I want Vivian, get black out. We paint the whole entire thing black horizontally. This is the first step we're gonna do. And then we're gonna do the umbrella and raindrops. I wanted to show you guys a technique to do raindrops, okay? Coming down from the sky. Get hair dryer ready, Todd. If you can get a hair dryer so that we can blow dry it later. So right now I'm gonna blow dry mine. So catch up, okay, Vivian? We're gonna wait for you. Don't worry. All right, Vivian, before you join, we're talking about anyone do anything fun during the break. So what have you done during your winter break? Did you go anywhere or you stay here with family and celebrated Christmas?
My cousins from Canada came to America.
Oh, totally opposite than us. We went to Canada. We went to Vancouver. And then we went.
That's where they live. They live in Vancouver.
Oh, nice. Is your cousin same age as you?
So there's one that's 13, one that's 10, and one that's 3 months, 3 weeks younger than me.
Oh, that's perfect. So you have.
Got 3 weeks.
I thought you
old.
said 3 weeks old too. That's good. I'm glad everyone have a good winter break. Yeah, we went to Seattle first and it was freezing there. We
No,
never.
it wasn't. Whistler was.
No, it was. Remember Seattle and Billingham? It was so cold. It was under 10. Yeah, around 10
That
Fahrenheit.
was in Seattle. That
It was really, really.
Birmingham.
Yeah, Burlingame. But the last day of Seattle is quite cold, and the whole city was covered with snow because Seattle never actually snowed that much. Okay, I'm dry. Anyone's is still blowing dry, and Vivian's still doing it. Okay, Mia, are you in the process of blowing? Yep. No, you still doing the black. Okay, we wait a little bit. Okay. So Vivian, you need to blow dry yours now. All right, I'm gonna wait. Don't worry, everyone is done. Get white ready. The next color we're gonna do is white because we're gonna paint the background of the umbrella, which is white, because red is really hard to apply on black. So we have a layer of white first, okay? I think either painting is dry. Tristan, touch your painting a little bit. Is it dry? Fully dry?
There's this line.
Oh, excuse me.
There's this line.
Let me blow dry it, okay? Okay. Now I'm gonna get the white out. Okay, put it into the water, okay, when you're done with the black Tristan. Okay, now white. So white, we don't need a lot, just a little bit for now, because I don't want to get dry. So about here will do. Drink some water. It's so wet and cold when we got back. All of us are coughing a little bit. What are you doing? Don't drink like that, silly. Okay, white. So I'm gonna wash my brush.
It's called being a dolphin.
I'll get a new brush.
No, can I use this?
No, this is the last tab for the raindrops. You need a very tiny brush to do the raindrop, okay? Something very small like this.
Dad!
I can hear you, Vivian. You're screaming.
Oh.
It's okay. Okay, white. Let me know when you're ready. Thumbs up or dry.
They're all basketball.
Almost, no. Trevor is volleyball. And then Caden is
Soccer.
basketball. Soccer is not soccer season right now.
Oh.
It's either volleyball or basketball or gymnastic. Maybe it's gymnastic.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, why can't Mimi join?
Maybe gymnastic meetup. Yes, she has gymnastic meetup. So before we put on the white, okay, I wanted to mention next week is MLK and it's also skiing season. So we're gonna take a week break again. We're gonna go to Tahoe. This is our first school ski trip. So we're gonna have powder, I hope. Anyone ski in this group? Vivian, you ski? No? Have you tried? No? Not even Lucas? No, okay.
But why doesn't he?
Or snowboard? No. Yeah, when you actually start, almost every season we have to go. Okay, so now white, okay? Tristan, sit down. I'm gonna start with so I'm gonna draw outline of the umbrella. Just paint it. Tristan, you can take a look at this one, okay? Okay, look at this. So I'm gonna draw, Tristan, focus. Use this one. Use this one, okay? I'm gonna do the outline of the umbrella. Okay, make sure.
Oh, because if you do white, it's easier to color.
Yes, that's the reason why I want you to start with black first.
You mean white?
No, black background, okay? So I'm gonna start with the background umbrella with white. Can you see it? Let me zoom it in.
I can't.
Okay, this is, wait a minute. Did I flip my camera? Why
Yes,
is
you
it,
did.
why is
You
it
did.
upside?
It isn't upside down.
It is?
No, now it is.
Oh, okay, like this. Is it upside down?
No,
Okay. I'm on the right.
it's spotlight you.
Okay, let me see. I just want to make sure I have it the right way. But this is the other way. It's flipped horizontally. How do
No,
I?
it isn't.
No, it's not? Okay.
No, for us it isn't, but for you it is.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a background, I mean, an outline, also a white background of the umbrella, and it's gonna bleed off the page, okay? When I bleed off means it's gonna continue, oops, it's gonna continue over this side. So Tristan, follow my previous painting, okay? And then we're gonna do like a one curve here, right? Because it stick out, and then here like this, and then like this. Because the umbrella is actually have a shape. Okay? And then paint this area all white. The reason why we're doing black background because I want to do a night scene. And you can see the raindrops very clearly. Drink water, Tristan. Don't bother about the bottom part yet. We're gonna do next, okay? Same thing. But after we do this part, make sure this area it's all white before we might need to do 2 layers of white, okay? To get the good effects of the bright red. You see, even white, it's hard too thick, Tristan, make it thinner because you want to do 2 layer. Cover as much as you can, all the black. Okay. After we do that, we blow dry it and let it sit. And then we do the background first.
Kathy, do we have to add water? I'm starting on my umbrella.
Yeah, a little bit of water. Always add a little bit of water, not too much. Okay.
That she's starting.
Yeah, it's okay. Depends on the brand that you have, because every brand is different. If you pour it out, it's very thick, you need to add more. If it's like very watery, you don't add that much, okay?
No.
Because everyone have different
No.
acrylic paint about that. So the one that I got, like this one, it's very watery.
Mommy, is there googly eyes?
And this one is very thick. So it really depends. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so this is my first layer. Tristan, is there a first layer?
This is my third.
No, you don't do that. You dry it first and then you apply layer. Okay.
I already added 3.
It's okay, it's okay. So dry it now. Come over here and dry it. Yeah, the hair dryer is over this side. Come dry this over here. Hold, don't mix the color. What are you
I
doing?
did it. It turned black.
You touch the side. Go to blow dry. I'm gonna mute myself a little bit. Okay, my first layer of white is dry. You don't have to blow dry, like really, really dry for the first layer. As long as it's all covered. So this is my second layer. You see how easy to apply the second layer after have the first layer? You see that? I think I showed you guys this technique before.
Where's my brush?
If you're not enough white, pour more now. Get a little bit of water. A little bit, not too thick. And then on the bottom part, after we apply this, the 2 layers for the top, okay? You see I cover most of the black now. Because the first time you can still see some black showing through on the paper. And then now it's pretty much covered. I might need a third layer, but the bottom part now I also wanted to do, Tristan. So now I'm gonna do the bottom part. Look, the bottom part is the same thing. I'm gonna have a like this. This is the inside of the umbrella, okay? You see that? But I'm gonna paint it a little bit darker red, like a maroon red.
It's maroon. It's
Yeah,
not maroon.
maroon. This is the inside. I'm gonna do first layer. It's not straight, Tristan. You see
No.
the angle that I'm doing? One like this, and then one like this. So that we have a 3D look of umbrella. So I want you guys to think about the composition of a painting every time you guys do a painting, okay? So tell me, what is my subject here on this painting? Tristan, do you know?
I'm getting a scene with an umbrella.
Umbrella is my subject. So I want the umbrella to pop, right? So I wanted to make it a 3D looking. Okay, so this is my inside of the umbrella. I make it a little thicker. So you see the difference. So I know which one is the inside. So this one I'm gonna apply one more layer, okay? I'm gonna blow dry it now one more time. Okay, good. Good job. But you don't have the angle here, Tristan. Let me see. Give me your brush. That looks good. Okay, looks good. Just have to blow dry now. Okay, I'm gonna mute now for a little bit, okay? Okay, now second layer is dry. We're gonna apply the third layer, okay? Of the white. So you don't have enough white, pour out more. Then we don't waste the paint. Okay, this time will be a lot even easier to apply. Just then, some on third layer.
In the brush.
Is it in there? Wash it first, dry it first. That is for your nose, okay? Make sure you cover all the the black or gray stroke that coming through. You see here, I still can see a little bit of black or gray now. Just try to cover them, okay? Just be patient, it will look really cool when you finish this painting. So the tip here, I'm gonna have a little tip over here. You see, I add a little bit of tip on the top here, Kristen, just a tiny bit. Right in the middle, okay? Not too much. Yeah, to cover it. Okay? So keep it this way, and then we're gonna start on the background now. This is the fun part, to make those water stain from the wood, from when you see it out from a window. Okay. All right, just leave it to dry. Okay, I'm gonna move.
Kathy, do you use little strokes
No,
on the top of the paint umbrella?
my brush is not too big. It's like a very
Oh, okay. Yeah.
small brush.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let it sit to dry, and we're gonna mix, pour out the blue, okay? So the two blues that I'm gonna use after this is a light blue and a darker blue. So pick any set that you have for one light blue and one darker blue to tell the difference, okay? And then we're gonna have the umbrella bright red, okay? So that's the two blue that we're gonna use. And then get Q-tips. We need to soften the edges of the background with Q-tips, not with your brush. We started with a brush, but we're gonna use the Q-tip to soften it. Okay, that's how much I need, okay, for now. And then have the other blue on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of white as well. See how much blue that I have so they can see. And this is how much white I'm gonna use. Okay. I'm going to wait for a little bit. I just want to make sure everyone at this stage is to cover 3 layers of the top and 1 layers at the bottom of the umbrella, okay? So I'm going to wait. I think Mia is still working on it. Vivian, you done with the umbrella? No, okay. Ida, you're the only one that's finished this stage, okay? Just wait, hang on a little bit, okay? So we're going to wait for the 2 girls. Tristan is done too. Okay, just wait for a second, okay? While you're waiting, Ida, get the blue out and the two blues and a little bit of white, okay, on the mixing plate. Get that ready.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna start with the background now, okay? I'm gonna do really slow. Vivian, you okay? Okay. Mia, you doing good? Okay. So I'm going to use the same brush that I used for the umbrella. Move it out here. Oh wait, I have to show you the background here. Okay, so the light blue is the first one I want to do first, okay? Light blue first. We're going to share the paint. Let me move this away. Tristan, don't do that. Why are you doing that?
I'm getting rid of.
No, clean it with the napkin. Come on. Okay, I'm going to start on the corner here with dabbing. See how I dab the blue on top, the paper? So like a little triangle, right? So starting from the point of the top left. And then coming down.
Miss Cassie,
Yes.
what light blue are you using? Is it this kind of light blue?
Let me see. Yeah, that works. If you that's the only library that you have, because this is the only light blue that I have in my
No,
set.
I have more light blues.
You have more light blues? Then pick another one if you don't like that one. That one works too.
Mm.
Okay, well, what color do you?
It doesn't matter which light blue, just one dark and one light. As long as they have different shade, the two tone, okay? And also pick the bright red too. So dabbing is what we're gonna do, okay? After we dab, like about here,
Oh. Why is that?
what are you doing? It's okay, stop there. And then use a Q-tip. And then rub it, like rub the corner, the edges like this. We have to soften it. You see how we soften it? I keep rubbing from the bottom up or from the top down. It doesn't matter because we're going to blend it together anyway. See that? So let me zoom it in more so you can see it. See how I soften the edges of the paint? So it's like blurry. It's like your vision is like blurry, right? If you do it with a brush, you still have that very edgy stroke. But with this Q-tip, it soften it. What? Too much? It's okay, it's okay. We can blend it later. Use a towel to wipe it off first. Wipe it off first before you make it all over your shirt. Just then drop a blue paint on the middle of the painting. It's okay. We're gonna have some blue. Yeah, it's fine. See how soft it is? So you keep blending it.
Miss Cassie, do we have to add a little bit water?
Yes, a little bit of water. Mia, every time you add acrylic paint, you need to add a little bit of water, unless I tell you it's a dry brush stroke, okay? So if I don't say that, that means you have to add water, okay? Because it's too dry if you don't put a little bit of water.
Oh, is this good?
Still have a lot of stroke in there because you put too much paint. Don't put too much paint, okay? If your Q-tip is not working anymore, use another one.
No, nothing came out of it.
Because you keep using it the same paint on top and on top. Look, you use the clean one to smooth it off. So you won't see that. See, is it how blurry it is? Let me show you when it's a reflection. Right? So after that, we're gonna add layers of blue. Okay? and white too. So the next one I'm gonna add is dark blue. You don't have to wash your paint. So keep dabbing, same thing. Not too much, Kristen. I think you better use a smaller brush because you put too much paint on it.
That used to be one.
Yeah, you use this one. You don't know how to control a bigger brush right now. I can use a smaller brush too. Yeah, there's another smaller brush here. Just a little bit. And then same thing, use a new clean Q-tips now. Okay, a new one on the other side, and then same thing. Blend it, rubbing it off. Not with your finger. You have to use this with the Q-tips. Okay, finger you will get all the paint off from the paper, but this one is you keep rubbing it onto it. Yep, this is the blurry technique that I use if I wanted to soften the background a little bit. You see that? And then the next one I'm gonna add is white. Same thing, I don't have to wash my brush because I want to add a little bit of white here and a little bit of white on the top as well. Okay, and a little bit of white here, a little bit of white here. See, I want to have a light sauce coming down this way, okay? You see, I have 3 lines here. 1, 2, a little bit of white over here. Okay, after that, we're gonna fill it up with blue in the middle. Just whatever you have on your brush. I didn't get any new color. I just flipped my brush. There you go. Okay, and then same thing. Use the Q-tip and keep rubbing it. I'm gonna start rubbing it from the top. So since I added a little bit of white on top, it's gonna have a little bit of white on top now. So my light sauce will be coming down from this side. Be patient, okay? You rub it in the circle, Tristan. Too thick. Too thick.
Yeah.
Did you add water?
Yes.
Put the brush inside. Okay, this one. All right, after that, we keep rubbing it in a circle, right? Keep doing it. If this doesn't work, you see it's still not blending it softly, that means your Q-tip needs to change. So I'm going to change another Q-tip now. Tristan, come on. Get up. Come on, keep rubbing it. So you have to change your new Q-tips now, the other side. Don't waste the Q-tip. You have the other side to use. So keep blending. You see how much paint I have right here? So try to rub it off so that it fill up the page. In a circle. In a circle. You have too much paint, Tristan. That's why. You have to use your brush now to spread it out to the bottom now. So if you have too much paint, move it with the brush now. What I mean by move it is like spread it out onto the bottom of the page. Tristan, use the brush to brush it now because you have too much paint now. Because you're not doing the soften technique. You see how soft it is on my painting? You see this close up? Okay. You might not used to what I'm showing you, but this is a very good technique to learn. Okay, let me show you, Tristan. Okay, you know what Tristan did? Tristan had, I show you, this is how much paint he put on the painting, right? That's gonna take him forever to rub it on, so don't put too much. Okay, I'm gonna help him move this down. So I'm gonna help him with it. That means I use this and then use the paint and then.
Miss Kathy, I can't see.
Oh, what happened? Hang on.
You stopped your video.
Oh, and my camera moved, I think. Oh, there you go. Ah, what happened? There you go. I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me. Why is flipped the other way? Okay, so this is the painting that Tristan has. Way too much paint. You see, you can see a lot of paint. So I'm gonna help him do this. Tristan, look. Tristan, look. So you do your brush because you have too much paint, right? So I want you to use the brush, use the paint here, and then move it down here. Move it down to the bottom, okay? You have to move it down because you have too much paint here. So dabbing, brush all your paint off, then dab here, okay? And then now you have lighter, not too thick paint, then we can actually do this part here with the Q-tip. So after that, it's flat. So yeah, then you do the circle like this, okay? You hear that? So now I moved your paint down for you. So I'm using the same brush that I have. I rub it off and then put it down here. So whoever have more paint, don't worry. Just brush it off with the brush and then put it down to the bottom of the page. And then we're gonna add a little bit of white here because right now he has too much blue, right?
Miss Kathy, is it this like this?
Let me see. Hang on. Let me spotlight you, okay? Yes, but you have it, you have ring of different color, right? So blend it so that you won't see the ring anymore. You know what I mean by ring? So you have
Yeah.
ring of color. So right now I want you to blend the two line of ring together.
Oh, like blend the two colors together?
Yes, got it. Good job. Try that, okay?
Mm.
Let me remove you. Okay, so Tristan, we're gonna add more white here, dabbing here. Okay, now you're gonna blend it, okay? So make sure you blend it with a Q-tip, a new Q-tip now. I need to continue with mine. Okay, new Q-tip, blend it now. So now you don't have a lot of paint. This part is only a little, not doing the whole entire area, okay? So now my last color is the darker blue. Do it, do the blending now, come on. It's a little bit of blue on this side, okay? I'm gonna add some, same thing, I'm gonna add, dabbing the dark blue here. Dark blue under the umbrella a little bit. Let me move. Okay, add the dark blue then.
Let's have to rub this.
All have to rub.
I have to rub all the way down here.
Why you have a line? Don't draw it with your paint, bro. I mean your Q-tip.
Miss Cassie, do we need darker blue?
Just a little bit darker blue that you have.
Okay. Mommy!
Okay, when after I do the dark blue, same thing, using the new Q-tip, and then I'm gonna blend it like this again onto the black. And then we do the next color will be the red onto the umbrella, okay, and the black. You see the blending on the top, I mean the bottom, and then now the top. Just keep adding paint if you don't have enough paint. Yeah, let me show you, Tristan. Come on. Okay, after I blend all the blue now, right? So the next color will be the red. I'll wait here, okay, for people that try to catch up with the blue. More Q-tips. I need more Q-tips. I'm gonna keep blending, okay? This is how blurry it is. So after we do that, make sure you blended the blue. Just a little bit of dark blue, okay? Not too much. After we do that, we're gonna add rings of light, okay? Which is the white. That's the easy one. So we're gonna add ring of white after we blend in the blue background. Make sure when you do the blending, you add a little bit of water, okay? Because if it's too dry, it won't, when you turn the Q-tips, it won't smear or connect to the other color. So make sure to add a little bit of water. Kristen, you hear that? You add a little bit of water, okay? And then we add ring. Where's the Q-tip, Kristen? Can I have some Q-tip? I'm gonna wait here. You see how a little bit of dark blue that I have on the top of the umbrella and a little bit of the on the bottom of the umbrella only, okay? You guys finding the rubbing soften part hard or easy? Mia, is it hard for you to do the blending? It's not that bad, right?
Well, it is kind of hard because I can't get the blending. My mom says to add more water.
Yes, we need to add more water. Then that means your paint is too dry. You can't really do the circle action, right? If it's not turning, that means your paint is too dry, which is fine. There's nothing
You
wrong.
just keep changing the Q-tip.
Yeah,
She
keep
said
changing
it's not
it.
light enough, and I said that's probably because she's not changing the Q-tip, right?
Yes, you have to change your Q-tips. When it's almost, the color's not blending well, you change your Q-tips. So get the feel of it. You probably will get it the next round, okay? It's all practice. So this is Tristan. So he blended with this part here, which is fine. Don't worry about mixing this color a little bit too much. It's fine because we're gonna do ring of white ring around here, okay? So I'm gonna show you on mine. We're gonna do big one here. And then we're gonna do another one here. Tristan, come, I wanna show you the ring first. Where's your toothbrush? Okay, I'm gonna do one ring first. Using the Q-tips, okay? Same thing. I want you to use a brand new Q-tips with white. So I'm gonna have some drops of ring circle, okay? And then we circle it. Circle it, okay? And then one big one here, a little bit bigger than the other two. And then one here. One here. So just use the Q-tip. What I did is just dab a little bit of paint, like that. Do one dot, and then circle it, like that, okay? So those are the light sauce from on the street. And then a few more small one on the top here. Okay? And then I'm gonna have one big one next to the umbrella, the bottom of the umbrella here. It's okay if you have a little bit of blue tint on it. It's fine. You see that? Let me zoom it in so you can see it closely. So I'm going to demonstrate one more time. So brand new Q-tip, dab a little bit onto your white, just a little bit, okay? Add one dot here. Let me show you. Oh, I have to move my painting. Okay, add one drop here, right?
Miss Cassie, how do you do it with the blue?
She's teaching you right now. You're saying
The dark blue.
Yeah.
Dark blue, it's the same thing. We're doing the same thing technique with the background. You just dab some paint here. I'll show you again. So this is a dark blue, right? You dab some painting here, right? Some paint here, and then you rub it. Same technique with the circle action, okay? Same thing. Exactly the same thing when you did it on this part here, okay? We're just changing the color. The technique is the same.
Oh, the big raindrops you meant, sorry.
Oh, I thought you said blue. Okay.
Yeah, well, I thought you said blue too. What are you using?
Like the big ring.
Okay, the big ring.
Big
Okay.
blue raindrop.
Okay, it's the same thing. The blue raindrop, because my paint have a little bit of tint of blue. So we put a little bit of white and a little bit of blue, all right? And then I put one here. Let me show you. I put one drop here, right? And then I circle them and make it bigger or smaller. Like this. I didn't use brush at all. I just used the Q-tip, right? And then if I have too much paint, I just make it bigger. Make sure your paint is flat, okay? Not thick. If it's thick, it doesn't look like raindrops anymore or the water stain. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom it back out. Okay, now we're gonna apply the red after, okay? So I want you to catch up with all the drop first, and you can see how many circle that I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one is too thick, so I make it bigger to flatten the paint, okay? I know sometimes when you drop it onto the paper, the paint will be a little bit too thick. It's okay, just doing the circle technique that I show you, and then flatten it. Everyone have got that part? Vivian, you doing okay? Good. Ida? Good. What about Mia? Everyone's doing good. I'm impressed. Okay. So after we do let it sit and dry by itself, and then we apply the red on the umbrella now, okay? After we do that, we just add on the raindrops and then we're done.
Auntie Kathy,
Yes?
yesterday was my birthday.
Oh, it is? Happy birthday! How old are you now?
I'm 9.
Happy 9th birthday, Vivian. Wow, you're a big girl now. Tristan is turning 10 next month too. I know, time flies. Oh, wow. 9th birthday. Did you have a good time with friends?
I
Buddy?
didn't have a birthday party. I just celebrated with my cousins.
Oh, that's good enough, right?
Yeah.
You
I
get a
got
lot of, you get a
cake.
lot of birthday gifts?
No, not really. I got cake, Japanese cheesecake, homemade mochi, and 2 types of ice cream.
Wow.
I had a lot of sweet.
That's a lot of sweet. Wow. Is that what you wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's a lot. Did you have sugar high last night?
Yeah.
Yeah. So very excited. Wow. Big girl. What do you want for your birthday? I can send you a color set.
Eh,
Are you
probably,
are you
probably
missing any media like crayon?
probably just a big thing of white because I'm basically out.
Okay, I get you a big bottle of white. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You guys can let me know when your birthday. Okay. I would like to give you some art supply. Okay, I'm gonna apply red now. So I'm gonna squeeze some red. Get ready. So you guys, are you guys done with the blending and the little white circle? Oh, you're still doing it. Let me know when you're still doing it, okay? I'm gonna apply. Uh-oh, Rose is talking. Okay, I'm gonna first apply onto my top umbrella first with bright red. I did not add anything except water, okay? So you see how easy that I apply the red now? If I don't do the white background, this red doesn't look like red anymore. It looks like, I don't know, it's just sitting on top of the black, okay? So this is why you have always do the background first of white. So just pick a bright color because I like to do bright red because it pops so much on black. That's why I suggest to use red umbrella. So one layer first. If you still don't think it's thick enough, you can add another layer, okay? And then I'm going to show you how to do the shadow. Who likes rainy season? Do you like it? You? Vivian likes it? Yeah, sometimes I like it, but not too much. Not every day. Maybe once a while I like it. I don't like to get everything wet. I like the raindrops sounds for sure, especially at night. I don't like the wind sound though. Tristan afraid of those sound. No, you're not? I thought you don't like it. Okay. Okay, I don't think this layer is good enough. You see? I still can see a little bit of white. So what I'm gonna do is blow dry it. And then I'm gonna have another layer. I wanna make sure it's solid bright red, okay? Make sure you cover the top too. The one is sticking up. Okay? And then for the bottom part, we're gonna add a little bit of black so that it's darker. You know why it's darker? Because it's underneath, right? So we're gonna add a little bit of black on it. But I'm gonna wait till everyone to at least get the first layer of red first, okay? Take your time, no rushing. Everyone paint in their own pace, okay? I try to, since we only have a few students today, I'm gonna do it slow. Just do the first layer of red first, okay? And then after it's dry, blow dry it, and then we add another layer. What brand of acrylic paint you guys have? Mia, what brand do you have? I want to hear from the brand of, or show it to me. Okay, this one is
New show.
This one is good. This one is you don't really need to add a lot of water, okay? What about Ida? What kind of acrylic do you have? Just show it to me on the screen.
I have the same thing.
Okay, that's good too. What about Vivian? I think Vivian has the same one as mine. Yeah, I think very similar. We all have a very similar one. Okay, that's good. So it's not too hard to dry or not too hard to mix. There's a lot of cheap brand outside that is very hard to mix the color. I got some free one before and they're not so good.
Miss Kathy, do I paint the top part of the umbrella now?
Have you done with the blue? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, after you're done with the blue, do the red, okay? Just red and some water. You see, I only add one layer now. I'm waiting for it to dry. I'm gonna blow dry in 1 second because it takes a long time because it's still very wet outside here in the air. So you wanted to make sure it's dry completely before you apply the second layer because no point of keep adding layer if it's not dry, okay? You're wasting paint and building too thick of a paint on your paper. There's no point of doing that. Okay, after we do that, I'm gonna blow dry, okay? So I'm gonna mute myself for 1 second too. Okay, both our umbrellas are dry. So now we're gonna apply the second layer. So if you don't have enough red, add more. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, add a little bit of water. Again, I'm gonna apply the second layer of red. I think I showed you guys this technique before. White underneath before you paint. And you guys been doing this for a while now with me. So you get the hang of it. Why we need to do that. Because the color won't stick on when it's dark background. See, when I apply the second layer, it becomes very solid. Yesterday, when I'm doing the demo painting, I want to show you guys before this class, I did not do the white background. I was trying to save time, and guess what? I have to apply a few more layers of red because of doing that. So that's something that I shouldn't try to cheat because sometimes I say, oh, maybe I don't need to, but I end up do a lot of layer of red. Because I was really busy yesterday and I tried to show you guys as soon as possible, but I just tried to save some time, which end up the same time I use. So my lesson is don't rush it. Just have to do the steps by step, okay? If you want your paint, it looks good. It still looks okay at the end, but it's not as solid as I want it to. You see the difference between this painting and this painting now? See the difference? One is a lot darker, right? Because I didn't use the white. So, but this one, I used the white. You see how bright it is? So that's the difference. So this is my only second layer, and the red is already popped very nicely. So now, For the bottom part, I'm just gonna add a little bit of black onto the red, and it become a maroon color, which is dark red. Okay. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of black into my red that I already squeezed out. Black. Let's see, where did I put the black? Okay, this is the black I'm gonna use, Mars black. Okay, a little bit of black, just a tiny dab. And then mix with the red that I have left over. Adding some water. Okay, like this. You see how dark the red is now? Just a dab. I didn't even put a lot, okay? And then I'm gonna cover the bottom part with dark red. First layer, okay? Might need another layer, we'll see. So that's the bottom part of the umbrella. Still doing the angle here. Look at this. You see the 3D effects kind of coming up already a little bit now because of the shadow that I put on the bottom. You see that? You see that, everyone? So if you have the whole thing red, it doesn't show, okay? So same thing with the top. I'm gonna have some shadow as well. What I mean by shadow is I'm gonna do this, okay? I'm gonna do a line here. On top here, let me zoom it in because the reflection from my lights. Okay, can you see it? So I'm gonna do a line dabbing. And then with this shadow coming down. So I have shadow onto my umbrella as well.
Miss Kathy, what kind of red do I use on the bottom of the umbrella, like the inside?
It's the same red, Mia.
I
Listen,
have 3.
you use the same red, okay? But you add a little bit of black on it. Same
Okay.
red, same the leftover that you have, okay? And a little bit of the black, not too much, okay? Remember, not too much. So I'm gonna do the shadow on the top here now. So one, you see that, the umbrella always have like a triangle shape, right? So I'm gonna have this side a little bit darker, only just one side, okay? And then I'm gonna blend it with red again, okay? I'm sure this umbrella will look a lot better than the one I did last night because I tried to cheat, which is not smart. So I'm gonna blend it with the red. What am I blending? Means that you add a little bit of red and then blend it with the darker red that I have at the bottom. So I have a triangle shape on top, so that show the shadow on the top of the umbrella. Does that make sense? Just a little tiny bit. Not too much, okay? And then I have two, if it's too dark, keep adding the red to blend it well. The fun part of this painting is do the raindrops. See, I'm doing this part here with more red, okay? With the shadow is only one line, right? Okay, and then there's another one coming down this way, which is this side here. My paper is bumping up, because it's wet. Okay, so just have another streak of line here. You see the difference of the shadow of the umbrella? So I'm doing some 3D shadowing. so that you can see the umbrella pop. Again, I was trying to pick my umbrella as a subject of the whole entire painting. So every time when you do a painting, you always have to have it in mind what you wanted to showcase. You want to showcase the raindrops, then your umbrella have to be popped, because if you don't want to showcase the raindrops, then the umbrella background will be blurry, then you can't really see what is on top of the umbrella. Does that make any sense? Okay? So do you see how I do my shadow? I only have a little bit of line here and just added, I didn't even add black anymore. I just used the remainder paint on my brush and then make it one shadow, and then this side is the darkest one, and then this one is the lighter one, and then you have the bright red. You see how 3D the umbrella looks now. That's all I need on top. Excuse me. And then for the bottom part, when it's dry, I'm going to add another layer of the dark red, okay? Same thing.
Yeah.
Yes?
My umbrella turned brown.
Huh? Can I see? Let me see. Hang on. And spotlight. Oh, because you have too much black on it. It's okay. Now, what you need to fix is to add more red on top of the black. You put the shadow all over. I will only do one triangle shape here. You're doing the whole thing, right? That's why it turned brown. So now, try to scrape it off with a clean brush. Try to take off all your black and then add more red on it.
Okay.
Okay? Don't worry, you still can fix it. Try to use a clean brush. Clean the black out as much as you can. Okay? And then put red on top. Yeah, keep doing it. And use a paper towel to clean your brush while you're doing it. There you go. Yeah, you put too much black on it. I told you to put a little bit of black, not even too much. It's okay, you guys are learning. So how much black is really practice and in control of what you're doing, okay? You see how small depth of black that I use? This is all I have. You see how, look, just a little bit, okay?
Miss Kathy, how do we do the shadow?
Okay, so the shadow, Mia, listen, okay? So you see the red that I have left over here that I use on the top of my umbrella? I just use a little bit of the black right here. So a little bit, just like that. You see that? Just a little bit of black, and then that's all. And then I mix it with the red, and I have a dark red. So after you do dabbing of the black, Mia, and then you put some here, okay? Put a little bit here. I have to clean my brush. Put a little bit here, and then brush it with the triangle shape here. Then you do the shadow. Same thing with the inner part of the.
Want me to help or just get off the way?
Auntie Kathy,
Yes?
Ida's still on spotlight.
Oh, sorry, Ida. Thank you for telling me, Vivian. Sorry. Tristan is not feeling too well, so I have to talk to him a little bit earlier. Sorry, girls. Okay, so Mia, you know how to do the shadow now?
I can't see you. Your screen shut off again.
Oh, what happened? Why you keep doing that when I spotlight? Okay, here you go again. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. Okay, so now you do the shadow this part here, okay?
Not too much.
And same thing with the
Now you
bottom
did
part.
too
I
much, you
apply the
see?
second layer.
Now you have too much.
So I'm gonna apply the second layer for the bottom part. So I didn't blow dry it, I just let it sit. It's okay. Now I have a second layer of the dark red. Okay? That's all you need to do on the umbrella. And then we have to add the handle of the umbrella now, which is very easy. But you need to pick the smaller brush you have. Oh, sorry, I've been coughing. Oh, okay. I need to drink some water. So when you pick the smaller brush, this is how tiny brush I have. Very pointy, small, okay? So after we do that, I'm going to show you how to do the handle, which is very easy. Just a little bit of black, you see that? And then I'm going to do the top part here. That's why I have a pointy. It can be pointed or rounded, whatever you like. All umbrella kind of different, like that. And then coming down this way, you see the straight line down. I don't have to do the line, okay? You're not supposed to touch this part here, but I touch it a little bit. And now I need to clean up. Okay. Silly me. It's okay, I just blend it back on. Okay, so coming down this way, we're gonna go have another handle coming down. We don't have to finish the whole thing. We just keep going down to the bottom. And it's blend off, okay? Bleed off the page. There you go. See that? That is the umbrella that you need to do. And then we just have to add the raindrop. And this is the fun part, which I wanted to show you guys. I'm excited to show you guys. Because a lot of people doesn't know how to do that. And also, they don't think they can do it. Which is not true. You can paint anything you want, right? So this is my full umbrella. See the reflection that show that shadow on the top now? Is my umbrella pop better than this one here? Right? It's still doing okay for this one, but I like this one better, right? You guys agree with me? Let me show you both side by side. Right? Which one pop better? This one, right? Yep. Yep, totally agree. So this is what I wanted to do. So that's why white is so important. After I do that, I'm gonna wait here until you all girls catch up. Tristan's gonna finish it later. I don't want to push him too hard because he has a basketball game later. You know, the worst thing that we both don't like is coughing, because coughing, especially during winter, it takes forever to recover. I thought my coughing was gone, and then when I come back, it all started again.
You could try, I heard if you use like the white daikon, you know, for lobaco. If
Oh,
you use
really?
that and then you boil it with like pork or something, just for soup, it's supposed to help with the coughing.
Just boil it with soup. Can I boil with soup? Or just
Yeah.
boil it with water?
Yeah, you just boil it like you do soup. You know, you
Oh.
probably pan fry the pork a little bit before you do soup, right?
But you have to
You could
eat it, right? You have to eat it, or just the soup it will do?
You could do both. I think
Okay.
people are like, you could, if you don't want to waste, you know, the daikon, you can go ahead and eat that too. You know?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try that.
But they said that if you, it's either people like it in chunks or they like to
Have it in
kind of
pieces.
I love
make it down.
yeah.
Yeah. So then you can shave it down kind of like lobaco in those strips,
Yeah.
and then just boil it and drink the soup. So it's supposed to help with the coughing.
Oh, okay. Thank
We've
you.
had that too, and we're gonna try, but we can't find lobaco anywhere.
Oh, really? Because a lot of people are doing it for Chinese New Year.
Yes, so we can't find it, but supposedly I've been trying to have that tried for them because once they, you know, you get the cough, you get that lingering cough. It's just stuck there. Like we can't get rid of it either.
I know, it's so annoying. I really don't like coughing. The worst. I don't mind body ache. I don't mind fever. You can get rid of it very fast. But coughing usually lasts forever, like months.
Yes, and it lingers. That's
Or
what's the
maybe
worst part.
hiccups last forever.
Yes. And the worst thing is I thought it's all gone. I mean, I had it in the beginning of my trip, and then it's all gone when I was at Whistler. And then when I come back, Tony started coughing. And then he got it to everybody. Oh, I was like,
Oh no!
I got it again.
Oh no! Well, hope you guys feel better soon.
Thank you.
Soup.
Oh, it's okay if I don't talk that much. I kind of have a feeling that I don't want to miss the class today because I'm going to take next week off again. And I know you guys wanted to continue painting, right? So, of course, for you girls and the boys. But I didn't know a lot of people are doing the volleyball tournament and basketball. I know Trevor and Mei Mei are busy this weekend. So anyone doing anything? MLK, you guys have school off, right? A lot of them are. I think most of the school is off. And some of the working company have that day off too.
This is mine, Miss Kathy.
Say that again. Oh, look at that. That looks good. Let me add you to spotlight. Very cool. I like that. You just need more practice on the blending, okay, Mia?
Okay.
When you get older and then you get the hang of it, you will get better.
Okay.
Nobody born know how to paint, so don't worry. You all practice. Practice make perfect. That's always my slogan. Tristan know that. I've been telling him every day. Practice, practice, practice. He's been coughing his lung off too.
Is this good, Auntie Kathy?
Let me see. Hang on. Let me put it on spotlight. Wow, you have a really rounded umbrella. Very classy. You know, it looks like what? It looks like those English umbrella. Very cool. Very, very classy umbrella. Nice. Can I see Ida's? Let me. Okay, now you have to blow dry it. Okay, everyone done with the umbrella and with the handle? Blow dry it. Let me see Ida now. Okay, I can't really see that well. Oh, you fixed it, at least. Good job. Now you have to put the handle. Oh, you already done it. I can't tell because it's really dark of the reflection. Oh, now I can see it. Good.
You can't really see it because of the black, but it does.
Yeah. But one thing, Ida, your umbrella top
Yeah.
is a little bit off compared to the one below. So you see what I mean? So you don't worry, you can fix it. So put it connecting to it. Pretend that it's connecting to it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, right now yours is on the top is on the right, and then this one is on the left, right?
I didn't realize this.
It's okay, because sometimes when you paint, you don't realize that. But when you look far from it, I can tell. So when you put your umbrella like far as it on the with the distance, you always can see it. Because sometimes when you're too close to it, you kind of miss that. Don't worry, just paint over it and then move it. Because it's black background anyway. Right? So I make it even pop more. I'm gonna have another layer of black. So I can see my top of the umbrella. Okay, so now I'm gonna wait until everybody finish the handle, okay? Take your time. I try to finish everything before 11:30, I bet. We can do it, no problem. We just have patience and then we can do it. So the raindrop is not that hard. It looks hard, but it's not that hard. But you have to pick a very smallest brush you have. The smallest, the easier. Because you don't want to show your raindrops too big. Okay? Let me zoom it in so you can see what I have on the umbrella. I like the 3D looks now. How many layers of the darker red on the bottom you guys do? I have it 2 layer, okay? Yeah, I like that. Everyone have a different look of an umbrella. Vivian's with a little classy English umbrella. Oh, those are all in different red. I mean, in the different red tone and a different, even different design. Okay, I'm gonna blow dry now because we make sure the umbrella is really dry before we put on any raindrop in white and black, okay? So I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit. So everyone blow dry the umbrella, making sure the umbrella is all dry, okay? It's okay if you're not there yet, I'll wait because the raindrop is the key of this whole painting. So I want to make sure everyone is at the same stage, okay? I promise we'll be done by 11:30 max. I hope Tristan is feeling better. Everyone is Mia there? Mia, are you done? Blow dry, blow dry, blow dry, okay? After you blow dry, then we are almost there. I'm gonna wait here. Everyone patiently wait for each other, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're done with your blow drying. Okay, Vivian's done. Ida still blowing dry? Make sure it's really dry, okay? Use your finger to touch it. Because you don't want to have any pink raindrops. If you add white onto your red, it's gonna be turned pink. You don't want that. Make sure it won't happen that way, okay? Make sure it's really, really dry. That's why the hair dryer is so important when we do painting during winter time. It just speed up the process.
What do we do now? Are we gonna get black and white? Black and white?
Yes, now we're doing black and white. You're good. You're on the right track, Mia. So is your umbrella all wet, all dry? Use your finger to touch it if it's all dry. Excuse me. Make sure it's all dry, okay? I'm gonna blow dry one more time, just in case. I'm gonna mute it one last time. Okay, for sure now it's all dry. So find the smallest brush you have. If your water is very dirty, please change it now. I have 2 cups here. One is clean. So I'm going to use the clean one, okay? I don't want you to have any color on your brush. That's very important because we're doing white raindrops, okay? Even on the paint, if it's dirty on the first batch that you squeeze out, get a new white. And you need some black too for the shadow. Okay, don't need a lot, but we need some. So this is how much I squeeze out, okay? I'm gonna wet my brush a little bit, and this is how small my brush is. Okay, you see that? This is my smaller one. And then I'll have a little bit on the tip of it. Okay? Now I'm gonna do, let's see, from the top to the bottom, okay? So I'm gonna do raindrop on the top, from the top here first. So I'm gonna do, you do raindrop here, and then when you're on the umbrella, you know why I'm doing this curvy one? Because the umbrella is slippery, so the water runs, right? So when you're on the in the sky, it's showing like raindrop like this, correct? So when you touch the umbrella, it flow down, right? And then the little drop. You see how fast I do this line? That's why you need a very small brush. And then when you come down here, it becomes drops, right? Because it's fell off from the umbrella. You see how that's doing? It's not straight on. I do it sideways. Because you never see a lot of straight rain. Always sideways, right? And then I'm going to do another one. It's okay, you touch the little circle, okay? Same thing here, okay? When I touch the umbrella, it flows like a river. Look. You see? Okay? Try to do as much as you can and fill up the umbrella. And it can be very loose brush. That means you don't hold your brush too tight when you do this spiral thingy. You see how I do that, Mia? Are you following? Okay? Excuse me. So the key is the brush, okay? And how much paint that you use. Make sure you add a little bit of water, not too much, okay? So I keep doing it. So this side here, I want to add more. So I'm going to add more in front. Okay, and then when you touch here, I'm going to have a spiral again. Look. See that? After we do all the white, we're going to do shadow, okay? So when you come down here, same thing. You can always add on the spiral, make it wider, and then do drops. The drops can be bigger when you come down. And it can be loose drop, right? Can have loose drop from the side too. You see that? Ooh. You see how fun it is to do raindrops falling on my umbrella? You hear that song before? See, doing this. This is the best technique that I learned through my experience of painting. When you go to art school, they don't teach you all this kind of thing. I have to figure out myself. You see that? And then you can have different lines. It can be coming down larger gaps. It doesn't have to be same gap now. So I can have bigger drops coming down this way. Because this side here is not touching the umbrella, right? So it can be, and then it's all the way over the blue side here. You can have small little, because it's blurry on this side, so you can do some very small stroke, right? But it won't have big drops now from bouncing off the umbrella, right? But I can have smaller drops on the bottom. Yeah, keep going onto the right hand side. And then when you come down to the umbrella, same thing. Ooh, slip it off. See, I'm showing you again and again. So keep doing this until you fill up all your umbrella, the top. Because you cannot show rain only come down one side, right? So this whole thing have to cover with rain. So don't worry, it's not that hard. And when you get the hang of it, after a few try, it looks very naturally coming down. And some of the dot, it can be like bigger and smaller. You see how loose I put my brush onto the paper? I just randomly have some dots coming down. You see? Right? Is it fun? After we do that, we're gonna add shadow on the one that is you wanted to pop on the umbrella, okay? So are you happy how you figure out how
Yes,
to
sister.
do? Let me see.
I
Ooh.
kind of fill it up.
Wow, look at that. Nice, very good. So Mia, when you touch the umbrella here, all the way it's gonna flow down. It's not gonna drop, it's gonna flow down. You're gonna touch the umbrella, right? It flow down. So in the middle of it, you have 2 or 3 not spirally coming down. Like this one here, I'm gonna add my spiral, right? I'm gonna add my spiral. It's okay, just add when you turn, and then when you do that, you're gonna add big drops. Right? Good job. You guys are doing it. Good. Anyone want to show me yours? Vivian? Okay. Very nice. Look at that. Good job. Do you like it? Yep. Keep going it. And then I'm going to show you. It's not done yet. We have little tiny details, okay? Let me finish all the white first, and I'll show you the details. Ida, show me your... Let me spotlight you. Let me see. Okay. Did you use your smaller brush you can find? I can't hear you. Ask to unmute. It looks a little thick. So
I don't know how to fix that.
So try to do the tip, okay? See, I'm gonna show you one more time. So I put a little bit of water, okay, from my water, clean water, just a little bit, and then you mix it. Okay, you mix it, and then you just put a little bit of the tip. Only the tip have paint, and then you do very small touch. You don't have to do it very hard. Just do it very softly. That's how you control the brush. It's okay. You guys are all learning. So try to practice the smaller one you can for the next raindrops. And then after you do the drops here, it's not connected as a spiral, right? So I'm going to connect them as a spiral now. See how soft I put my paper on the paper, the stroke, and then I'm going to have big drops here. Yeah? Almost done. Okay, hang in there, Vivian and Mia. So I'm going to add the shadow, and then we're done. Okay. I think we have more rains coming out this coming week, which I hope, because I don't know about the traffic going up on Friday. It might be very bad if it's pouring snow. Okay, and then after I do the dotted line, I'm going to connect them with the spiral. See that? Is it how soft I put my brush onto the paper? And then you want to make it brighter, you can add some paint. Okay, because after you do that, you wanted to add more white, because I'm going to show you the shadow. Then your whole umbrella will pop even more. Okay, even the bottom part here, because your raindrop won't stop in the middle of it, right? So you still have raindrop coming down, some big ones, some small ones. It doesn't matter. Just randomly have some drops underneath. So there's some big one in the middle, right? This one is big. It's okay, because sometimes you have big raindrops coming down. Okay, so now wash your brush. We're gonna add the black now. Make sure your brush is all clean. Okay, all clean.
Ida's still on spotlight.
Uh-oh, yes, you're right. Okay, so now we're gonna wash my brush, all clean now. Make sure you have a paper towel handy. Okay, I'm gonna use black. See, I don't have to squeeze out black anymore because I have some black left over here. So same thing. See how small I touch the paint. Ida, look at this. I touch the paint like tiny little bit. Okay, very small, because my raindrops flow is very tiny. So I'm gonna have the first one. Let me show you this side here. On the right hand side of the spiral, I put a very small line, very small black line all over. You see how I put the black line next to the white line? That's the shadow. Okay, same thing with here. Everything, all the water that touched the umbrella, you need a little bit of shadow. Okay, even on top, if you wanted to showcase the water drop coming down, let's add a little bit of details onto your painting, because this painting is quite simple. You know, you don't want it to have a very bland raining scene, right? You wanted to showcase that. So when it comes down to the bottom here, let me move also right this way. So on the bottom here, you can have a little bit of shadow coming down too, right? Right over here, a little bit of dot next to black tip next to the raindrops, especially the one touch the umbrella. Okay, same thing here. That's why I have to be very soft line, very soft line. Okay. You see the shadow that I did? Okay, let me move my paint next to me and move my paper over. Same thing here. So I'm on my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th stroke coming down. Do it really slowly. No need to rush. This is the last bit that you need to do. And then we have adding the little highlight onto the handle. Then we're done. Because right now the black handle is kind of lost in the painting, right? So you want to have a little white highlight, and then we're done.
And Miss Cassie,
Yes?
I already did it. I did it for the handle already.
Oh, that's good. You're fast, Mia.
Not so fast. I did it because since it got lost, so I just wanted to do a little shine.
Oh,
Do
that's
it.
good. This is exactly what I don't want, is to get lost. My handle, I don't want to be lost, right? So you add a little bit of highlight onto the black. There you go. And then you add all the way down because it's still touching the umbrella. So I have a shadow inside the umbrella too, right? Yeah, I barely touched the black, only like twice. I didn't get new paint on my brush either because I have enough. So this is how much paint I use. Like barely nothing. Okay. After I do that, I wash my brush again. Make sure it's all clean and use it with the paper towel, and then use white and then do some highlight here on the top, okay? And then we are done. Highlight means only the left hand side. Only the left hand side. Then you see a little bit of shiny material because it's metal or plastic. You still can see it. There you go. Now you're done. And then sign your name somewhere if you want to sign it. And then let me zoom it out. The whole painting is done now. Oopsie. There you go. I like this one better than the one I did last night. Let me show you side by side, okay? So this is the one that I done today. This is the one that I done last night. Because of the reflection, let me push it down because of the reflection. See that? This one actually popped more. You see that the 3D effect pops way more. I don't want to show the reflection from the light so you can see, right? And then you're done. Okay, so I want you guys to, oh, my camera is off again. Hang on. Okay, show me the final result of yours. One at a time. Vivian first. Okay, Vivian, that is awesome. I love it. Very nicely done. Like it a lot. You know what yours look like to me when it looks far? Jellyfish. I think we did a jellyfish once with watercolor. That spiral thing looks very similar, right? Good job. You did really good. Okay, Ida, your turn. Oops. Hang on, okay. Okay, you fixed that, right? This looks good. You have some blue dots, some white dot, which is fine. Looks good. Are you happy with the painting?
Yeah.
That's good. There's all practice, okay? Don't worry about it. Because of the practice of blending, sometimes you need some challenge that they will be using the brush stroke and the kill tip. But it looks good for the first try. Looks good. Mia, show me yours.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good job. Same thing with you, Mia. Your blending still needs some work on the left-hand side, okay? But it's okay. Everyone is learning, and this is the technique is going to help you further down the road of painting, okay? Cool. So next week, MLK, we're not here. I'll be leaving on Friday and coming back on Monday, okay?
Okay.
You guys have a good MLK break. I will see you the following week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, Vivian, I will send you your white, okay? All right. Bye-bye.